Hello again, this is Sid Warren with Michigan Builders License Training. One of the things I want to draw to your attention right now is estimating your job costs on a particular job. But let's take a simple 24 by 24 garage, just the slab and the rough framing, okay? If you were to build that garage today, those materials would run you $12,000. That's the OSB, the trusses, the concrete slab, and the footing, okay? Not the driveway, not the siding, just the rough framing and slab. Normally, on our materials, we'll have at least a 10% markup to cover shortages or mistake we make in estimating. But one of the things that's been a problem is, how do you determine your labor cost? There are estimating programs out there that help you define what your labor costs are. You know, if I ask you how much is it going to cost to build a garage, you come up with a number. Well, how do you know your costs are covered in that? So estimating programs like the one I use, RS Mains, gives us a cost modifier per square foot. So for example, on a 24 by 24 garage, if I ask for framing, okay, just for framing, the walls, when I look in that program, it'll give me my material cost, but then it tells me to modify per square foot times 0.047. And in today's market, if I multiply 0.047 times the square footage, it'll tell me it's going to take 36 hours. Or that's with one person. If it's two persons, it's 18 hours, okay? So if you're paying somebody $20 an hour, then you multiply times the 36 hours, you come up with $720. That's for labor. In estimating a roof, we use the footprint of that roof. If it's a gable roof, okay, would be 624 square feet. For roofs on one story with trusses, it takes 0.058 of an hour to do 1 square foot. So we multiply that times the square footage, and again we get 36 hours. 36 hours times the $20 a square foot, again gives me $720. These would be my direct costs. Labor and materials, your direct cost. So far we're at $14,640. For an average company working out of their house, you would at least be 25% overhead. So 25% of $14,640 is going to give me $3,660. That covers our insurances, taxes, fuel, rental equipment, your typical cell phone on the job. We've got to have some costs to cover our overhead. So what we have is 25% normally for a small company operating out of their home, okay? So when I add that gives me $18,300. And then the last item we want to have profit in there. Normally that's at least 10%. If I add 10% profit, that's $1,830. And remember, that is only for the slab and the rough framing. I hope this opens your eyes to calculating costs, okay? And by having an estimating program that we can get those costs and those hours in there, helps us not to make a mistake. And most estimating programs that are on the market now have a cost modifier. So for example, the Detroit area, if I didn't show that on here yet, but for the Detroit area, the cost modifier would be I would multiply this number times 1.40. And that would give me the true cost for building that garage in the Detroit area. And your estimating programs have cost modifiers for the entire country. I hope this helps you out. Thank you.